A Brief History of the United States 1. Early inhabitants and native cultures before 1492. Long before Europeans arrived, the land that is now the United States was inhabited by diverse Native American tribes. These groups developed unique cultures, languages, and traditions, ranging from the Iroquois in the northeast to the Sioux in the Great Plains and the Pueblo peoples in the southwest. 2. European exploration and colonization. 1492–1776. 1492. Christopher Columbus's voyage opened the way for European exploration. 1607. The first permanent English settlement was founded in Jamestown, Virginia. 1620. The Pilgrims established Plymouth Colony in present-day Massachusetts. Over time, 13 British colonies were established along the Atlantic coast. Tensions grew between colonists and Britain due to taxes and restrictions, eventually leading to revolution. 3. The American Revolution and Independence, 1775 or 1783. 1775. The Revolutionary War began between the colonies and Britain. July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence, written mainly by Thomas Jefferson, proclaimed the colonies' freedom. 1783, the Treaty of Paris ended the war and the United States of America became an independent nation. 4. The New Nation and Expansion, 1789–1860, 1789. The U.S. Constitution was adopted, creating a federal government. George Washington became the first president. The country expanded westward through purchases, treaties, and wars, most notably the Louisiana Purchase, 1803. Conflicts over slavery and states' rights began to divide the nation. The Civil War and Reconstruction, 1861–1877, 1861–1865. The Civil War was fought between the Union, North, and the Confederacy, South, over slavery and secession. 1863. President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing enslaved people in Confederate states. 1865. The Union won, slavery was abolished, and Lincoln was assassinated. The Reconstruction era attempted to rebuild the South and integrate freed African Americans into society. 6. Industrialization and immigration, 1877–1914. The U.S. rapidly industrialized, becoming a global economic power. Millions of immigrants arrived from Europe and Asia, shaping American society. Labor movements, urbanization, and new technologies transformed the country. World Wars and the Great Depression, 1914–1945. World War I, 1917–1918. The U.S. joined the Allies, helping secure victory. The Great Depression, 1929–1939. A severe economic crisis affected millions. World War II, 1941–1945. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the U.S. entered the war. By 1945, the Allies defeated Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan, establishing the U.S. as a world superpower. 8. The Cold War era, 1947–1991. The US and the Soviet Union competed for global influence. Korean War, 1950–1953, and Vietnam War, 1955–1975, were major conflicts. Domestically, the civil rights movement fought against racial segregation, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr. 1969. The US landed the first humans on the moon. 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed, ending the Cold War. 9. The modern United States, 1991–present. The US became the sole global superpower. 2001, the September 11th terrorist attacks reshaped foreign and domestic policy. Wars in Afghanistan and Iraq followed. In the 21st century, technological innovation, globalization, and social movements have defined U.S. society. Political divisions, climate change, and global competition remain key challenges today. Conclusion: the history of the United States is a story of exploration, conflict, innovation, and change. From its indigenous roots to its role as a modern superpower, the U.S. has been shaped by diverse peoples, ideas, and struggles for freedom and equality. Do you want me to also create a timeline infographic of U.S. history to make it more visual? It could help you memorize it faster.